God dagens. Välkomna till... välkomna till dagens avsnitt av Dubbelklick. Vi kommer köra det här på engelska för att vi har Javier från Peru här, men som jobbar för Fairphone som pratar engelska. Så jag switchar över till engelska nu. Hello Javier, welcome.
Thank you for the invitation.
They call me boomer because they think I'm old.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that will make me the same.
So Javier is the first time in Sweden Sweden and Gothenburg.
Yeah.
And look, cupcake is 5 out of 5. Can recommend.
Okay.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about Fairphone, but other than that, it's also Black Friday. Happy Black Friday, everyone. Are you excited for next week when the real Black Friday starts? How is it in the Netherlands? Is it like Black Friday also a big thing there, or?
Is booming already, I think, since a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
A lot of, stores are having different promotions already. I think you lose time thinking when actually searching actually when is Black Friday starting.
Yeah.
Because you get confused about all the different stores launching at different times now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
their promotions.
Yeah, so I exactly the same. Because for us working with Black Friday, we know 100% when. So it's next Friday. It's like the real Black Friday. But I talked to my my girlfriend earlier today, and she was like, "Oh, you're still doing the stream today? Oh, because it's Black Friday tomorrow." So no, it's next week. This is like, but we started Black Friday last week, so it's like 3 Fridays that are Black Friday.
Yeah.
So it is confusing. But it is Thursday today. Yes. Viernes Negro.
Viernes Negro. It doesn't sound so cozy as Black Friday.
No. Javier, so tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
I like to start with, so what's your purpose in life?
Well, today my purpose in life is working for Fairphone as a product manager for the smartphones.
Yeah.
So I have under my supervision all what is happening with the smartphones technically and a bit in the business part.
Yeah.
So imagine that I try to guide the team on what type of specs to put in the smartphone, what type of combination or like balance we should have for the product and the next ones.
Yeah. And you told me, so you're more of so Fairphone, which we're going to talk a little bit about, but Fairphone as a company is very focused on the environmental part and the sustainability.
Yes.
But you yourself are more on the technical side.
I'm a very technical person. Yes.
Which I said is perfect for our stream because most of them are very technical as well, or usually interested more in the technical part.
Well, I try to find a balance also for the business in terms of the longevity, the sustainability, and the tech part. So I try to put all those aspects in balance to make a good proposition at the end for our community.
Yeah, but so now you're at the Fairphone 5?
We have the Fairphone Gen 6 now.
Gen 6, sorry. my
Gen 6.
My research was off.
No, it's good. The Fairphone Gen 6 was launched this past June.
Yeah.
In 3 different colors.
Yeah.
And I think, well, you can tell us better. I think we have been doing well with sales.
You've done really, really well. And so it was launched now in June. So were you, and you said you'd been working at Fairphone for
2 years and a half, more or less.
2 years and a half. So is the Fairphone 6 like your baby? Have you been?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can call it like that. Is my baby at Fairphone. Yes, I have one baby at home as well. But Yeah, it's my baby at Fairphone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I started the full project with Fairphone, and then well, launching on time was already a good achievement.
Yeah.
For the time that we had to develop actually the phone.
Yeah. So how long does it take to develop? How long did it take to develop the Fairphone 6?
So it really depends on the partner you work with. We have a specific partner that works with us for developing the concept and bringing it to industrialization. That is in China.
Yeah.
And depending on the times and the availability of the parts, you can go between 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, depends.
Okay, per part?
No, for the total concept.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you choose the parts, everything runs a bit smoothly.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but it's so obviously like a big part is choosing the right like because it as we're gonna talk about or like actually see is a lot of different components in a smartphone.
Yeah, correct. And well, not everybody knows, but maybe some of them figure out because we are not a big company, so we have a small pool of suppliers.
Yeah.
So choosing a part also for us is a bit more difficult than the rest. If you are playing the game, a game generically in the computer, I don't know, it's like you are choosing the insane mode of the difficulty.
Yeah.
That's what we get, because it's difficult to get parts and to work with suppliers that work with, I don't know, millions per year. No?
Yeah, exactly.
So we are not at that moment yet,
Yeah.
but we are also working to also grow.
Yeah.
So
but I heard
we will arrive.
But I heard that in like I think your biggest market was in Germany.
Correct.
And that was like what 2-3% of the smartphone market or something like that.
For the exact percentage, I don't know, because that will differ also on the category of the phone. We are talking about more or less high level, medium, medium tier.
Yeah.
Germany is bigger and is more polarized in the higher end segment.
Okay. Yeah.
So you will have more than 50% of the market just buying above 800 euros, for example.
Okay.
So I think we didn't reach the 3%, but we are more. For example, in terms of population, we grew a lot in Netherlands. And that was a very, very nice surprise for us.
Yeah. Okay. No, but I mean just being like 2-3% in Germany, and as you said, if you look at the category, what is it, like 400? Well, what normal category, like 300 to 800 euro phones, for example.
4 to 7 is more or less.
Yeah, 4 to 7. You probably have a little bit higher even then.
Could be. In Germany, is still we're getting our statistics from this just past June.
Yeah.
And then we will calculate back the percentage exact of our market share.
Yeah.
But our plans anyway of grow are continuing.
Yeah.
So we want to arrive a bit bigger in the next years as well.
Yeah. So what do you think about Xiaomi?
Gustav asked what I think about Xiaomi. Well, they are doing their homework.
Yeah.
They are, I think, keeping the industry also alive.
Yeah.
They are offering different features for the high-end devices.
Yeah.
Also, they offer something in the mid segment. They offer nice features as well.
Yeah.
I think at the end for us, everything is a trade-off. We were not willing to compete in the same type of specs than maybe Xiaomi.
No.
So for the ones that doesn't know the Fairphone Gen 6, we are having, for example, this button that allows you to switch to another type of, not universe, but we call it the Fairphone moments.
Yeah.
It allows you to switch to a more curated UI.
Yeah.
That is just suppressing all the junk or information that you constantly receive from social media, from other distractions and allows you to just go into a moment that you can pick 4 apps, for example, that are important for you, and then you switch to a more meaningful moment.
Yeah, no, and I think with the physical button, I thought that was really, really smart, because it was a trend where like the dumb phone was trending, where you would buy, but it's again, you know, buying a completely new device, and then for like a purpose, like, so you're gonna have 2 devices on you, and now you like it doesn't really, it's always
and we studied a lot of the, they call it the dumb phones. We studied a lot that trend, but the main pain point was for the users that at the end, for some moments that they wanted to go back to an actual smartphone, even maps were not showing so much.
No, exactly.
There, you were like blocked. So you cannot go back to something that once you want, it turns into something different. And I think that's the starting point of the concept of the moments. It's allowing you to just switch to with your own rules.
Exactly.
It's not like we are forcing you to be on a diet and then locking your fridge with a password. It's like you know when to enable, and then you know also when to disable, because you also want to use your phone as normal.
Exactly. And what we talked earlier about, like, security updates and everything, but with all the government apps nowadays that and in Sweden, if you want to send money to a friend, for example, or like, there's so much things that are dependent of you having a smartphone.
Correct.
And that's one of the biggest issues people have when they try a dumb phone, is that it's very hard just like existing, or like in the normal society, because you need to
everything is linked to your smartphone, and
exactly.
without us knowing, we are being forced by governments, by banks, just to be dependent on a smartphone that actually is a smartphone. So
but can you because you have your if you can just, can you switch
I can switch, yes. I have my personal here. This is for later. Maybe I can show it to the camera.
So like, it's just so so you, the camera is like that.
This one.
And then you switch it on. And then it's
then the UI turns into a different space that you define these 4 different apps as you like. For example, I use AI daily. Gemini is there, for example, for me, Spotify, and the camera. Just to take some, and the Google Home that I have also there. So you can have different profiles as well here in the essentials. For example, is my name of the profile, but you can choose to have different profiles for maybe if you are going, for example, to the gym. You want to have a different set of apps. If you are studying, you want to have a different set of apps. So it allows you to also choose your own boundaries, and then just enjoy the moment. That's actually the concept of the Fairphone moments.
And it's a physical button that is like super easy to toggle on and super easy to toggle off. You know.
Yes, exactly. And I think part of that is the study we did with the personal satisfaction that comes with switching something. Physically switching.
No. It's for me. The development in cars, for example, it's where now I think it's a hybrid for a lot of new cars, where you have a combination between physical buttons and touch screens. But in the beginning, or like even some cars today, that everything is touch behind menus, and sometimes you just like, you can't replace a physical button. It is it's very intuitive. You know what you can like toggle it on in your, like, while your phone is even in your pocket, like, and it's the same with the car. Like you know where the button is, like if you want, like you.
But and I think that people just forgot in the mid of the way. Well, you asked me as well also which was my background. And actually, I come also from automotive industry.
Oh, really?
So one of my projects before was doing an infotainment.
Oh, really?
For a motorbike.
Okay.
And part of the rules that, well, this German conglomerate has like 10, 15 years of studies, and they have a set of rules.
Yeah.
So they say you need to have minimum distractions. So finding a button in a touch screen,
Yeah.
I cannot get used to it.
No, exactly.
I need the physical, just not to look and search 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. That I want the AC.
Yeah.
That is just nowadays a bit more difficult to find in cars.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. Yeah, and John that you met, our purchase manager,
Yes.
like when he drives his car, when we, for example, go to lunch, or sometimes he drives me home, he has his podcast auto start every time he starts his car.
Yeah.
So and then we sit in the car and it starts and he's like because he has a mute button, like he has a physical mute button,
yeah.
and he's just like he doesn't even look at the button. He just like knows exactly where it is.
Yeah.
and pushes it. And between, like, if it was only a touch screen, it would be like finding the right, or
It's impossible.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the autopilot, you are just crashing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So someone was saying that maybe they're gonna buy a Fairphone 6.
Okay.
So I would say wait a little bit, maybe.
Maybe they can wait for a bit so they can continue listening.
Yeah. So listen first, and then wait. But because maybe we're not sure, but maybe it's going to be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. I see. So WWMKMS writes, I see that accessories are available. Can you explain how it works and how it impacts the product development? I don't understand the which accessories do you mean? Oh, let's. It is like a 30-second delay. So
Okay,
if you so you need to.
Well, I can maybe start with explaining the accessory we have on the table, maybe.
Oh yeah.
The lanyard, yes, for the WWMKs. So, for example, the lanyard, yes, it makes it extra difficult, to be honest, to make a phone that now is not only modular in the way that we can repair it, but also modular in the way that you can integrate a bit better this tiny ecosystem of accessories. So, for example, on the lanyard, we need to create, besides the nice looking, if we show it in the screen, besides the nice looking screws here that we have, that allows you to open the door of the back plate and replace your battery whenever you want, maybe in 3 years that you see that the use is not the same, because it's normal because of the chemistry of the battery. But it also serves for attaching different sets of accessories. So, for example, we have the lanyard, or if you are just bored of your normal back cover, you can replace it with a back cover that has a card holder. So this was thought in the because we saw that every time that you were buying a smartphone, you were always making it bulkier and bulkier, because you need to always have the accessory of the accessory. So you need to buy a cover case, you need to buy something on top of the cover case to adapt to your actual needs. So what we thought about is how we can mix and match the smartphone functionality of already something that we have, that is repairability, with maybe the accessories that we are offering now. So in terms for the lanyard, it takes just
you
two
can
attachments.
you can open it up, the package.
So we will have 2 attachments to the screws, and then you mount it on top of the cover that you chose already. So in this sense, I don't know if we have all the screws here.
Hopefully.
So this is the lanyard, for example. It will come with metal attachments there, and we have also another set of screws. We offer small screwdriver in just in case you buy and you don't have.
In case you don't have a nice looking electric one.
Electric one that I would like to try.
Yeah.
So this one, you can see, is just a tiny screwdriver, but actually I will try this one.
Hopefully I picked the right size.
No, we need a Torx.
Ah, Torx. Oh, you can, you're the...
Yeah. This one. No.
There's another Daniel that says that he loves the lanyard on his Gen 6.
Yeah.
And he loves Fairphone moments and loving the phone in general.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks. We try our best to support all our customers. I don't know if we have the right one here. Yeah, this one. Okay. So for the lanyard specifically, we need to ship the accessory with 2 extra screws because, as you will imagine, it will not have the same height of the original phone. So we need to include a bit longer screws to just fit everything together. Okay, so, well, in case we want to show the internals? Or?
Yeah, 100%.
So in case you need to repair the battery one day, maybe in 3 years from now, so this is how easy to open the backplate, no glue. So that was one of our commitments, not using glue in the most replaceable parts, so battery or screen. And then if we are happy with our normal cover, we will put it just back. And then we slide it. And not everybody noticed maybe here, but we have like a depression here, like a slope. This allows you to, when you are scrolling, maybe sometimes just you want to pick your phone like this. Or when you want to have a better grip on the selfie camera, you will have it like that.
Okay.
And this, when you will need to replace the battery, you will just scroll it like that and serves you to just push a bit better. But let's install the lanyard. So you will put it like this. We will install only one.
Well, so while you're installing, it was a question from Swede on Road. He asked, can you upgrade to newer parts from Fairphone 4 to 6 and in future 6 to whatever it is for like Fairphone 7 or 8? Is that something you're thinking, like
parts on the accessories?
No, I think in like, so batteries, for example. So are you thinking like next gen? So when you're developing a future phone, so say Gen 7, are you thinking of like accessory compatibility as well from older, so you can still use Gen 6 components in a Gen 7, or like how?
We are still defining what we are going to do in the next generation.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. So the lanyard is installed. So you don't need to buy another case.
Yeah.
In case you don't need to use a case. You don't want to install something else, and then you just adapt it with these little straps that we have here to your needs. So this is it. About the question on the accessories and maybe the compatibility for future is difficult, but we are thinking about it. We didn't define what we are going to do next yet. The point on the difficulty is that if you don't pick the exact same screen, then it becomes another shape. So that complicates a bit the equation on if we can also put the accessories for the next generation. In terms of maybe other parts, batteries, or maybe even others. Battery chemistries also are changing constantly in the past year. So it's a bit more difficult as well to keep the same chemistry or energy density.
Yeah, and I mean it's not, smartphones are very compact, so you don't, if it's just 1 or 2 millimeters difference in size or thickness, then it's not gonna fit, or like it's going to be much harder. So yeah, I can imagine it's difficult. Yeah, so.
And I think also one of the biggest questions we receive from our community is if we will ever try to do like an upgradable chipset. So I think that this is the dream for everybody that is used to build their own computer.
Exactly. Yeah.
But as you may know also, and for the ones that build their own computers, you saw that you have a big latch.
Yeah.
So we will need the same big latch
to
secure the chipset, because all the pins need to be secure without soldering. So that is a big problem with the size and the compactness of the phone that we will not be able to do.
Christopher asks if it does it come with a finger loop backplate too.
Fingerprint,
finger
loop. Yes. We have another accessory besides the card holder. That's a finger loop. To allow you to maybe have a better grip when you are tired of using your forehand. We have another accessory for that. So you can replace. So you can keep you can still keep your lanyard and interchange any of the backplate accessories that we have.
So if you would put on the card holder, you can still use the lanyard.
Exactly. That was the idea. Yes. And for the other, we have a cover case, like the bumper. That has this actual part open, so you can still use your all other accessories that you already chose.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you are mainly working on the phone, but are you also, when it comes to the accessories, are you also involved in the development of that, or is that?
We have a special product manager for the accessories that is dedicated to see these interactions, also if we are planning to use it in the next generation. He is the one that is thinking about this. We have a specific product
how many people do you have in the office in the Netherlands?
I think we are around 100 more or less in the Netherlands, 120, or I don't know if I'm lying anymore, because we are also growing fast these days. So we have increased also the size of our group.
Okay, but and I think I talked to your colleagues that were for a reference, we had a training event a couple of like 2 months ago, and so 2 of your colleagues came and they did a presentation about Fairphone as a company. They did a demonstration on the modularity on the phone, and we did a competition where like our staff needed to like quickly assemble or disassemble phone, etc. And I'm pretty sure that they said that the Gen 6 has been, I mean, the most successful generation in terms of popularity and awareness. Is that correct, or do I remember?
Well, I think it is. I also, part of my job is constantly being aware of how we are perceived in the media. So as soon as the phone launched, I was just back there checking all the reviews, all the YouTubers, all the different media. And I think the overall the reception was very positive. And I think we raised also our own bar for the level of quality of what a smartphone can be. So we are going away a bit from, okay, we are a sustainable company, we are doing well to the planet, but also we are now doing a very good phone.
No, and I have to say that I said to your colleagues, I had a Fairphone 2. And comparing the Fairphone 2 to the Fairphone 6 now, I mean, it's night and day. It's like the Fairphone 2 was, I mean, you bought it for like because you believed in sustainability and you wanted to back like the idea behind it, but it was a pretty shitty phone. I'm not gonna lie. But the Gen 6 now, it genuinely does, like really does feel like a solid phone. It has solid performance, and also the essential mode
the moment.
The moment is very, like, it has some unique features, and also the lanyard with the like how you attach it, for example. It is not only, we haven't really talked about the sustainability part, or like how you, during the presentation they talked about like how many minerals like is needed in a phone, and how many of them are like ethically sourced, and etc etc. We haven't even talked about that because like we're more interested in the technical part, but even not even looking at that, it's like a very, very decent phone. Like it's a really nice phone, and I think you've done a really, really good job.
No, I think well, thanks before, but also thanks to the team that we achieve the results we have today. And I think part of my job was trying to do a phone that has no compromises anymore. So saying, yeah, I'm buying Fairphone, but so for me it was clear that I didn't want to generate any but in when you buy a Fairphone. So you have, okay, this is not a flagship device. You know what you are buying, but it's not going to disappoint you.
No, exactly. And like, take that in consideration. And again, I think you really did that as well. There's very few buts with that phone. If you look at the price segment, so like if you do a fair comparison on the market, but also being like the most sustainable phone that you produced as well. So
we increase also our recycled content every generation of phone we do. We try to push also our own bar on the recycled content, on the number of minerals that we source ethically. So yes, we try to continue also to push the bar on that side.
Do you have, like, to compare like the Gen 1 or Gen 2 versus Gen 6? Do you have any like rough ideas on?
No, that one you caught me, but I think from the previous generation we had maybe 47% recycled materials, and now this generation we have 50% recycled content on the whole phone. Of course, also on the weight, we have a plastic body. And that also allowed us to have more recycled content on that part.
So what would you say has been the biggest challenges? So you've been working there 2.5 years roughly. This is your baby.
Yes.
But what has been, with specifically the Gen 6 now, what has been the biggest challenges? Like what was the biggest challenge in producing the phone?
The biggest challenge, well, I think I'm being honest, and as I told you before, the component sourcing was a bit tight at the beginning of the project. That delayed us a bit. We couldn't find a display that we were happy with. And that took us a couple of months just to say we are not going to do a big phone. Because you know that nowadays it's a bit more common to have a big phone in maybe in lower ends, and that comes also with a reason, is that making, and this is kind of maybe the silent secret of the industry, is that everybody likes now that we are having bigger displays, bigger screens, but nobody knows that it's just cheaper to make a bigger phone.
Oh, really?
And this is because the antenna complexity to compress all the PCBs and all the antennas is harder than just having a bigger display and
then
spread.
You have more and also more space, so like easier to fit. Easier to fit.
So it's easier to tune and fit the antennas. And that's why bigger phones are cheaper sometimes in maybe 400 to 300 euro phones.
Oh, and that's why. Oh, and that's why bigger phones are like. It makes sense that bigger phones are more and more popular then, because not only because people use them more and consume more, also because it is actually easier or cheaper to manufacture. Huh, interesting.
Yeah. And also, for example, there in the big brands, you have only 6.3 inch displays, only above 700 euros or 600 euros.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you need more complexity, more expensive electronics to fit everything and compress a bit more.
I have a friend, one of my best friends. He really likes small phones, like compact phones.
Yes.
And he's been so frustrated that there's very few that try to make like a compact smartphone. Even the smaller like the small iPhone is still going back 7 years. That's a big phone. Going back 7 years. So interesting. Now I understand a little bit why that's the case.
And then now with 5G speeds for internet, you need even more spread or more space for the antennas.
Okay.
So maybe that's why also earlier generations of iPhone were a bit more compact and not you cannot find them anymore.
Okay. Interesting.
Your beard is scratching the mic sometimes.
My beard is scratching the mic. So, okay. Sorry.
Great.
So Rickard asked a question. He says, how many years of support of the Android operative system do you support? Like,
how many years? So
like software updates.
Yeah, so that is a very good question, and this is also something that not all the players put very straightforward in their websites.
Yeah.
But we offer Android support until 2033. 2033. So that's more or less 8 years of software support if you buy it from this year.
Yeah.
And so the European Union has this new law that they are enforcing, the Eco Design Directive. They are asking manufacturers to support 5 years of software support generically after 2 years of sales, after the end of sales. So normally if a phone sells for 2, you will get 2 plus 5, 7. But the support part is a bit broad, so you can offer or just security updates, or actual Android upgrades. And we are offering actually Android upgrades until 2032, 33.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and takes also a lot of resources to maintain well, the modem, the different parts of the software. Yeah. So we have a dedicated team in Amsterdam that takes care of the software longevity. And is specialized also in this kind of upgrades, and for the people that is used to Linux. So we need to upgrade also kernel Linux time to time. To continue supporting the next generation of Android. So that's a bit extra complexity as well.
So the Fairphone official, the Fairphone account made a comment. But and then we can ask. So depending on who's on that account, you sent us a package with maybe a new device, and we're not sure if we can show it. So if the person commenting knows about that, you can please tell us, because we have it ready, but we're not we're afraid
we are not sure if we can unveil the mystery box.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can comment on that, it would be great. Any questions that we missed so far? Jesus.
The headphone jacks always come back as a question.
Yeah, but do you have a headphone jack?
No, we don't.
No.
I think that was a long time discarded. I know. Fairphone account says sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Then we made the right decision.
Okay.
Because
Headphone jack is difficult.
Yeah.
It's a difficult topic. I think that was part of legacy devices.
Yeah.
Now, well, also nowadays, I will say you can find also in our store headphone jack adapter. So you can buy USB-C to jack adapter in our store. I don't know if you also guys have this one on your side.
Yeah.
But it's easier to adapt, and also I've seen in the market like direct to USB.
Yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah.
So that's technically speaking is it will give you less loss.
Yeah.
If you pass from analog to digital and digital like that.
Yeah. No, and I don't know. I still see people using wired headphones from time to time, but once you go wireless, it's very hard to go back. From my experience,
it is. But for example, I've been using also wireless buds for a long time. I need to discard them time to time because they just die.
Exactly.
You don't know how to repair them. I don't know if you have also in the store the ones we have. It has a replaceable battery, for example. The in-ear.
In the true wireless.
The true wireless. Our true wireless allows you to replace the battery after certain time because just the chemistry it works like that.
No, exactly.
So it's a big advantage on our side.
Yeah, for me, when I switched to wireless, it's actually made the product live longer because I'm very I pull the cable and then I rip or like it becomes loose and start to
so it's also one of the first points of failure at the end. And the headphone jack also loses a bit of the material time to time. It's not having the grip anymore after 3-5 years.
Yes. Same with the wires. But it's I mean, first Napalm commented that same with the wireless mouse. Once you had it, it's hard to play with the cable charging. For me, it's like mouse, keyboard, headset. Like most things when you go wireless, it adds such a convenience that that is hard to go away. I mean, even phones were wired back in the days.
Well, that is true, and that was not convenient at all. I think you had the old movies like with a car with a phone.
Or like in like the kitchen or like in the home, and then you had like a cable that was like 5 meters or whatever. Daniel asks, any plans to expand beyond Europe? We want Fairphone in the US.
Well, Daniel, answering to Daniel, I think we hit our first milestone now. We are offering the headphones over the ear in US since I think 1 week or 2 only.
Oh, really?
So we are expanding. We don't know yet when we will arrive with the phone. For now, we are selling the Fairphone Gen 6 with our partner with Alternative OS, Murena. And that's the way to US there for now.
Okay. Andreas asks if there are any plans for an external battery accessory.
External battery accessory? Not for now. Not for now. I think that was one of the pain points that we wanted to also get better in this generation. Our battery. So and I have also a problem with how we are normally comparing phones in the industry, and if we are looking just for milliamp hours on the data sheet or in the specs, yes, we have kind of a small battery. So we offer 4,415 milliamp hours, but our rating and what you have now with the EU label is I think 52 hours. Something like that of autonomy, of mixed use. Or maybe other brands that offer 6,000 milliamp hours and they don't reach our autonomy.
Oh, really?
So I think now, and coming back to the question on on the external battery,
Yeah.
I will say we don't need it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But so what is it that you do? Is it optimization in the operative, like in the Android version that you do that gives you longer battery life, or what kind of optimization do you do to achieve?
Yeah. So that is one point.
Yeah.
So you can have some optimizations in the operating system.
Yeah.
That allows you to bring down even more
Yeah.
on the energy consumption. But one of the biggest points is to choose the hardware correctly.
Okay.
So even if we maybe all like big chipsets, elite chipset or others,
Yeah.
they are going to consume more battery just because they are more powerful.
Oh, okay.
Same as computers. So you have, well, you don't feel it a computer because you are always wired, but the energy consumption of an i9 is not going to be the same as an i7, for example.
No, yeah.
So it's the same for smartphones. So in the chipset we chose is a Snapdragon 7S,
Yeah.
from Qualcomm, and I think it has the perfect balance for some gaming, normal tasks, and have good energy consumption. That combined with the right technology that we chose for the display, is not a normal display, but it's an LTPO display, meaning that the smartphone will use and vary the frequency of the refresh rate.
Okay. Yeah.
Depending on the content that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the forum I saw that people was maybe a bit confused on how our smartphone was working, but it's just purely using the full advantage of the technology we have in the display. Is that when you are stop scrolling, the frequency drops down.
Okay.
So the refresh rate will just slow it down, allowing you to save energy.
So what's the range with the highest and lowest that
we
you have?
120 high and 10 hertz.
Oh, really?
Low. Yeah.
Okay. So if you would, for example, read an article, and you like stop on a page and you read, then it's slow and it goes down to 10.
We go to 30 in that one.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
30. Okay. Yeah.
So and we use 10 for the always on display, for example.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Eskil, we're actually gonna have drops. So we call special promotion during the live stream. We call it drops. And so we are going to have a drop at 6:30.
Okay.
So so hyggligt, as some screens go down to 1 hertz.
Yeah, that is correct. Depending on the type of screen, depending on the type of manufacturer, you can get a display that goes from 1 to something else.
Yeah.
Our particular screen goes from 10 to 120.
Okay. Yeah. Any plans for making a smartwatch? Molecules asks.
This was always as a question for us, but we have not yet plans for a smartwatch. We decided to focus on getting and expanding the smartphone and our current lines, headphones and smartphones, and making it better than going for a new category.
Yeah, because you're making smartphones for a while, but you entered the audio segment.
Yes.
And when did you launch the first headphone?
I think 3 years ago, something like that.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
And so now you have, what's the range on the audio?
So the range, meaning the types of...
yes, exactly.
Yeah. So we have over-ear headphones that are also modular repairable, and we have the true wireless in-ear.
Yeah.
So we have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any... sorry, I read that question. Clearly is hoping for a tablet on Fairphone. Then you need to change name, because then it had to be Fair Tablet.
Yeah,
and not
Fairblet. I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult. The tablet market is shrinking a bit lately. Also with the inclusion of foldable phones. Is for now we are thinking different possibilities of expansion, but not yet. Tablets.
No. Yeah. Daniel asked, "What's your favorite feature on the Gen 6?"
Ooh, and the favorite feature. Well, I think it's a bit hidden feature, but we included a new mode in our camera. Now, now we can have raw pictures.
Oh, really?
Raw, like Pro mode with saving in RAW.
Oh, really?
I think, well, you will need to try it if you have also a Fairphone, Daniel, but that is one of my favorites now, that you have the full capability of changing everything on the Pro mode.
Yeah, but you talked about that, specifically about the camera, that well, you choose the camera like sensor.
Yeah.
But then it's a lot of effort going into fine-tuning the software. Would you say, is it more important, like, if, like, say you have 100 hours,
yes,
and that's your budget, how many hours would you spend on finding the right sensor versus fine-tuning the sensor? So what's the split?
I think tuning the sensor 90%.
90%?
Yes. So for us, yes, looking at competitors, looking at what the industry trends are, we chose a very versatile sensor that can last also in terms of capabilities longer.
Yeah.
We chose for Sony Lithia 700. And that, for example, you will notice in the Pro mode how the true color of the picture it is.
Okay.
So that's without any of the post-processing we do.
Yeah.
And then all the 90% is all the other modes in the camera.
Yeah.
So having pictures in low light, trying pictures in maybe difficult shots with very high contrast, that takes us a lot of our time to fine-tune and choose the right colors, and at the end what makes Fairphone profile of picture.
Okay, but interesting. So almost like 90% of or like roughly, I mean, if you would do an estimate, like it's much more important to focus on the software side of the camera than actually having the best sensor. Just
well, the best sensor is the starting point, but defining that is not taking as so much time as the tuning.
No, okay. Oh. Yeah. Andreas asked, what is the reason that the Fairphone 6 use USB 2.0 instead of 3.1?
Well, that was as part of the trade-offs, I think, for any phone. I think in terms of the mid-segments, we were fine with the 2.0 speeds. We are not offering more features than what the category is having. So.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the there's speeds,
transfer speeds.
Yeah, the transfer speeds. Yeah, but I mean, how it has to be a relatively few percentage of users that connected to a PC and transfer large sums of data back and forth. So
correct.
I mean, for me, it makes sense if it's like.
So I think if we do another category of phone, of course, in higher segments, 3.0, even if you maybe most of the time you will not use it, you need to put it there because the rest is putting it there.
Yep.
For our category, I think it's a trade-off that we were thinking of, but at the end didn't pass the, as you said, not most of the users will have it. But we also offer an SD card possibility, so transferring also from the SD card will be a kind of similar speed.
Okay.
From your computer, no?
Oh yeah, yeah. You have an SD card slot in.
Yeah.
Is that behind the cover on the backside, or
no,
no?
You are remembering the Fairphone 5. So
Okay.
now we have a SIM card slot here, and there you can put here.
Tar du
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So SIM card slot
Yeah.
here, and at the back of the slot we have the SD card.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, question from me. So, is your end game or like dream to have like a true flagship phone competing with, you know, the Apples and Samsungs and Pixels and stuff? Is that like would you say that's your end goal with Fairphone, like, or yeah?
I think there depends really on the type of customer and community that we are serving. I don't think our community will like a 1,200 euro phone.
No.
Even if we can make it one day, I think it's not aligning with our purpose.
Yeah.
So
well, maybe a 2,000 euro phone.
No, that would be even too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
200 euro phone. No, 2,000. Yeah, 2,000.
2,000.
Okay. Yeah,
Even
yeah,
higher.
Yeah, even higher. Like a flagship phone.
I think that is separating too much from our goal,
Okay.
and I think our goal is to inspire also the industry.
Yeah.
And prove that making a sustainable phone, or not sustainable, but let's say conscious phone,
Yeah.
on the planet is possible.
Yeah.
And being profitable at the same time is
Yeah.
possible. It's just their willingness to do the extra step for the planet or not.
Yeah, but it is possible to actually have that as a goal, but still still manufacture and produce like a good quality phone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think our purpose is just to serve as much people as possible. But 2,000 euro phone maybe is a bit too extreme for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's maybe something in the middle one day. We don't know.
So I saw they're discussing EOS.
Yes. Yes.
So that I can guess what it is, but what is it? Can you talk about it?
Yeah, sure. So we offer another flavor on the smartphone of the Gen 6. That is EOS. Is an alternative to Android. It's an alternative OS.
Okay.
EOS is done by our partner Murena, and it's a split in the branch of the Android source, taking out the Google services.
Okay.
So it's focused on privacy. It's focused on security. And allows you to be a bit more safeguarded about what kind of apps are gathering data from you.
Okay.
The drawback, of course, is that you will not have 100% the Google services because you remove them for that reason.
Yeah.
But at the end, you have much more control on the data than with the normal Android version. They have a separate, not a Play Store, but it's a separate store that covers also privacy and also actually punctuates how the privacy on that app is and what are they tracking from you. So you can decide to install or not based on that, for example.
But it's still like an Android fork.
Yes, but curated to remove those Google services and
but still, like, if you want to install an app, it's still an APK, or it's not like installing Linux, like a
no, it's not so extreme. So you will still have normal Android apps.
Okay.
But for example, if you get that type of store, we were saying before about the bank apps and the government apps, not all of those are in that store, for
No,
example,
exactly, yeah.
or are available as APK, because they also focus on having open source apps
Yeah.
in that store.
Yeah.
So, and not all of the government apps actually covers security or privacy points of the app store that they have. So you need to check and do the research if it serves your purpose.
Yeah.
But it's of course an alternative for the people that is a bit more expert and they know what.
Yeah, and I mean that's I just choose to ignore it. But if you would be a bit more private conscious, if you don't want to share data with Google, and I mean it's so hard today to try to be outside all those systems, that I just kind of like, I don't know, I just choose to not think about it.
And at the end is, well, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's, well, not the best choice, but depends on each person at the end and what they want to be controlling.
Yeah. It was a question, I don't remember his name, but we haven't really, or maybe like to reiterate why you're here. But so what's the main purpose of choosing a Fairphone 6 or a Fairphone compared to the competition, if you look at the same price range or like similar specifications? What would you say is like the 3 biggest reasons?
I think one of the biggest reasons is, the first one is the software support
to 2033.
2033, exactly. So that allows you to use bank government apps that nowadays are just pushing us to only using smartphones until 2033. So you can use them with no problem. The second point is the warranty. The warranty that we offer is 5 years. I think that is, we don't have a precedent for normal consumer electronics on that. Normally other companies make you pay for this extra service. But we offer as part of our proposition.
So if you buy a Fairphone today, you're gonna have a warranty until 2030, almost 2031.
Yeah, for any problem on the parts, or mechanical parts or electric parts from factory. Yes.
Yeah, and if you squeeze a third reason.
And I think the third reason will be the mindfulness with the switch that we incorporated. The Fairphone Moments allows you to literally to switch to a private moment that you want to share, maybe if you are doing something else with your family, if you are wanting just to have your moment at the gym, just being out of distractions with this minimalistic view of the phone that just gets you focused on what you want to do.
Yeah. So depending on it doesn't matter if you want to work, study, train, just like not be glued to your phone for a while.
Or checking notifications constantly or receiving distractions. No? So that is the third point. And I think it's biggest, one of the biggest now, that we are constantly bombarded by information from social media and constant news and things that are not allowing us to connect so much.
Yeah, and I mean, I think like if it feels like we live in a dystopian future when they release research on like how many notifications every person gets every day. It's like, I don't know, hundreds, or it's so much distraction every time you pull up your phone, and just how many times you pull up your phone and check for notifications, even if there aren't any notifications. Like it's like hundreds of times every day.
Exactly. And I don't know what is going to happen if we develop further the industry of the smart glasses. It's like we are going to be talking and I'm just scrolling here talking to you, but I'm scrolling something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think the third reason, or like fourth reason, which is like one of the core fundamentals, is the modularity and the replacement possibilities, or like that if the screen breaks, you're actually able to buy that screen and replace it by yourself. If the camera breaks,
that's also one of my favorite parts, because there is a lot of hassle that you are when you need to go maybe to the repair center, give your phone for maybe 1 week, then give it back. Maybe they didn't solve the problem, but when you can open it, you will own the smartphone. You will own the piece of electronic, and you can do it at home on your own time. You can decide, okay, I will just order the part, maybe in 2 days arrives. And then you have a complete new part. So that is very easy.
And especially like what you said, if you're going to go into resell the phone, and say you used the phone for, say you used it for 3 years, the screen is scratched, or but you want to resell it, then you can just order the replacement, and you're gonna have a new fresh screen, and then this person that's using the phone is going to have like a much nicer experience, etc.
Yeah, the resale price also is almost intact, because you will have maybe a fresh battery. And that's the main doubt when you buy a second-hand phone, for example. The battery maybe is not so good.
But a little off-topic question, but Eric asked, like, what's your favorite Peruvian dish? And why is it lomo saltado?
Why is lomo saltado? I don't know how you how you can guess.
Is it lomo saltado?
It is lomo saltado. Yeah.
Okay, I've never. What is lomo saltado?
So I think from Peru, most of people will relate to ceviche. That is the most common and known dish from Peru. Lomo saltado is filet mignon. Chopped in pieces, and saltado means like jumping.
Okay.
So you will jump it in the pan and flame it.
Okay.
With soya sauce.
Okay.
So it's a mix of Chinese.
Okay, but is it a traditional Peruvian, or
it is?
Okay.
Yes, it is. I like to cook as well.
Yeah. Okay, you like to cook. So what's your favorite dish to cook?
Ooh, I think carbonara.
Carbonara?
Spaghetti carbonara. Yes.
Oh, really? So you make it like true Italian style with guanciale or pancetta?
Yes, I go the full way.
Okay.
The traditional way.
Okay.
I'm also a bit part Italian.
Okay, really?
So, and I live in Italy for 3 years.
Okay.
I think I got there a bit more connection with food there.
Okay. So when did you move out of Peru?
Almost 11 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Then I went to Barcelona for a bit, in Italy for 3 years.
Yeah.
I was in the north of Italy. And then in the Netherlands, 8 years.
Oh, 8 years already. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the most overrated Italian food then?
Overrated?
Yes.
Overrated? I don't know. Overrated? No, pizza is good. Cannot be overrated.
No.
That's a difficult question.
No, but because you lived in Italy for 3 years, like what's like this is like something that everyone likes, but it's not, or maybe everything is as good as they.
Well, I think everything is good if you don't buy it from tourist shops.
Yeah.
So I think the simplicity on the ingredients and the flavor of the ingredients just bring a different experience.
Yeah.
Even if it's a simple dish. So maybe I can talk about the underrated dish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you have a.
And the underrated dish is just anchovies and butter.
Oh.
That's it.
But,
spaghetti.
Oh, with spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay. Sounds.
We are starting with a pineapple on the pizza
here. But in Sweden, it's super popular.
I can imagine. Yes.
Yeah. We have the most. Oh yeah, Nikolai. So we have the most like bastard pizza of them all. We call it an Africana, which also like racist.
Yeah,
and then it's it's cheese, tomato, banana, peanuts, and curry. And then we call it and then we call it Africana. And then we have a lot of pizza places in Sweden.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you can go to anyone you want.
Yeah.
And you can ask for an Africana, and everyone is going to have it. Maybe it's ham also on it, but that's like now, you know, internet lately has started like pineapple on pizza. Fine, I really like pineapple on pizza. I don't mind like the combination with like salty, tangy, umami flavors with some sweet. You know, I like you know. I don't understand why you wouldn't like it, but that's another. But Africana, I would say that's even more embarrassing. So well, I prefer they talk about pineapple on pizza.
It's interesting. Yeah. I never heard about the Africana, but nice.
Yeah, that's one really good pasta dish that is super simple that I like to do is just buy a bottle of like decent Chianti wine. And then reduce that by half.
Yeah.
And then add some butter. And some salt, and then have that as the pasta sauce. It's really, really good.
I never tried that one. Yeah. Okay. I will look for it.
It's curry powder.
Sorry. Curry powder.
And not curry sauce.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That changes a bit the experience. Okay. Curry powder.
Why is it racist? I mean, let's I don't know. Let's not have that discussion here now. But I'm not gonna talk about
air fryer chicken.
Yeah, but I rarely cook meat at home. So I've always cooked very vegetarian. I eat everything. You know, as I said, I'm half Colombian. My girlfriend calls me a Colombian dog because I just eat everything. But I've never really cooked with meat. So a couple of years ago, it was my first time cooking chicken.
Yeah.
And so I cooked chicken, and for some reason it got people remember it.
Here in the
Okay. But anyways, so this happens, especially when I'm on live stream. I get sidetracked, and then we start like.
No, but it's good. It's good.
But it's 18. It's like an hour and 50 minutes. I always pass by. So in 15 minutes, we're going to have a drop, some special promotions here during the stream. And then after that, is there anything that you that we haven't talked about that you want us to?
I don't know. Well, I think this phone now is one of the Fairphone Fairphone team gave a lot of effort on tiny details on this phone. We went the extra mile, I think, on just lining up with not having any compromises.
Yeah.
But also making us work harder to reach that level that we were missing a bit. So, for example, we were tuning a lot on the sound quality.
Yeah.
We were even tuning how you feel the vibration on the phone. So we were defining how the pulse of the vibration motor should feel on your hand, how on the time you are scrolling through the zoom bar.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the most interesting parts there.
You
the
said
level of detail that we put on this phone.
You said it before we started this stream that the goal was to in in that category of in that price range, to have a phone that is a Fairphone, but there's no buts. There's not you're buying a good phone and basically getting the ethical, the sustainability on top.
Exactly.
Like on for the price that you're paying, you're actually getting a really, really good phone with very little compromises. Obviously, if you compare like raw specification performance to a flagship that is twice the cost, it's going to be a difference, but that's not a fair comparison, I would say.
Exactly. And I think that was our goal since the beginning, to just no buts.
Yeah. And I mean, we're always biased when you're here, when you're sitting from my chair, but I genuinely think that you've done a really, really good job. And if you we have demo phones in our stores. So if you want to have a touch and feel, you can come to any of our stores to try it out. But it is a genuinely very nice touch and feel, and you know, a very good phone, I have to say. You've done a really
solid
performance. Solid phone. Yeah, you've done a really, really good job.
Thank you.
All right, we usually joke that our CEO he has his second child now, and then someone corrects, like, his third child, because his first child is the company. And or you just had a baby.
Yes, exactly.
Is that your first or your second child, would you say?
My baby?
Yeah, your baby.
Well, actually, it's the third one, because I also have a dog.
Okay.
So the dog came first, then the phone, and then
okay. What kind of dog is it?
It's a golden retriever.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a dream dog.
Yeah, he is manipulative. He will just stare at us, just craving for pets.
Yeah. Yeah. So they always ask our guests if you're single.
No, I have a girlfriend, married yet.
Yeah. It came as a joke, but now they actually ask everyone that comes on board. But
really?
We had like a pretty girl, and then everyone was like, "Oh, is she single? Is she single? Is she single?" And then just to, you know, not being only for girls, like, now they ask everyone. And they ask, like, if we have like a statue, they ask, like, you know, they ask everyone if they're single, because they don't want to discriminate. So are the customers allowed to take the phone in the store and see how that works? Take the phone in the store, take the phone apart. If you ask nicely, sure. Like, and depends on how the demo setup is doing, but yeah, I mean, now during Black Week is probably going to be a lot of customers, and maybe not the optimal time to do it, but yeah, sure. I mean,
well, maybe there is a point there to complete. If you are coming from the Fairphone 5, in that phone we had a bit more the doors open to exchange the battery, for example.
Yeah.
This phone is not meant to be open all the time.
Yeah.
So in this sense, we focus on the repairability.
Yeah.
And we know that this phone will need to be maybe repaired in the 8 years of software support that we are offering, maybe 2 times, 3 times if you drop it from the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
But not to be open every day.
Yeah,
it's not the purpose anymore of the phone.
No, and I think it makes total sense, because I mean, back in the days you had the super easy plastic, but you don't, well, especially with the battery life and what we talked about earlier, you don't really need that. So just be able to easily replace it if it's broken or the performance is not there. I think that's definitely good enough. You don't need to, as you said, like, super accessible. Like when I used a Windows phone like 15, 17 years ago, I always had a spare battery, because the battery lasts literally 5 hours or whatever it was. So I needed to change it out. You know, nowadays you don't really have that the same problem.
We went away from that swappability concept to a more focus and repair.
Yeah, and
once is needed. Yes.
Can you summarize the phone? We just a couple of minutes ago did like the 3 best things with the phone. So if you hop on YouTube and scroll back, I would say I think that was a good summary. But let's see. Let me, like, if you focus on the chat and keep them entertained. I'm gonna see if everything is ready for. I've just been talking, so I forgot about.
So I see Desponia asking, what are other cool Fairphone products you like? If you miss it, we also have headphones over the ear and TWS. We have a bunch of accessories that you can pair with your phone. We have also cables actually that are long lasting as well. So bending tests all over to prove that are not going to break. Thank you, one man show time. Yes. Any plans on bringing moments to the Fairphone 5? Not yet. We are always evaluating what to retrofit on the Fairphone 5 from the Fairphone Gen 6, but for now, not a plan there. Also because the main concept of the moments is the switch, the physical switch, not only an app that you can open. If you are switching to just an app that you can open, you will maybe keep only kind of the bedtime that Android already offers. Is the phone single? That's a nice question. And now that we put the lanyard, it's not single anymore. Current weather in Sweden. I was surprised by maybe seeing a bit of snow. I was not fully prepared. But I live in Amsterdam, so it's not a joy on the weather as well.
It's my mom, when she came to Sweden for the first time, she's never seen snow in her life. And she came in February, which is the worst time, especially in Gothenburg. It's never snowy here. It's always like snow and rain at the same time.
Like that wet snow.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's never like nice and white or whatever. And so she said that she just stayed indoors, living with, because my dad still lived at home at that time. So she was with like my dad and his parents, just crying every day because it was terrible. And after like 2-3 weeks, she said like, "Fuck this! I'm going back to Colombia. You can come with me if you want." And my dad was like, "Okay." And then he moved to Colombia.
Oh,
yeah. So,
well, a bit sunnier weather there.
Yeah, exactly. Much better. Or like it's very like in Bogota, they don't really have any different.
Not big season change.
No, exactly.
Yeah, Peru is similar.
Yeah,
yes.
it's
in
always
the coast we have the same.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Yeah. We don't have autumn. We don't have spring almost.
No,
it's just summer and winter.
Oh, really? Okay. I think in Bogota it's just like the same all year around almost. It's like between 15 and 25 degrees.
It's a bit higher. Yeah. How is your Spanish? They are asking.
What?
How is your Spanish?
Not good enough to do it on live stream. We can maybe do it off stream, but no, I.
But better than my Swedish.
Yeah. No, but it really depends, like, because living in Europe, you're more exposed to Spanish or like Spanish from Spain, which is way different from Spanish from Colombia.
Ah, yes, for sure.
And so when I first watched Narcos, the TV series, which is like in the 80s in Colombia, and I was like, that listening to that was almost like listening to Swedish for me, because I was like, first I'm like, I know
you
all.
were used to the Spanish from Spain then?
No, I'm not used to it at all. I have a really hard time understanding it.
Yeah.
So and especially with Narcos, like all the curse words that they use, like I know everyone, because that's what my mom used to yell at me when she got angry, and she got angry a lot. So, but yeah, no. So, but I if I go to a Spanish-speaking country, I speak Spanish and I understand enough to make conversation. Like I can, you know.
No, if you can order beer, you're fine.
Yeah. No, but I can converse in Spanish, and but it takes a while. Like if I'm on vacation, it takes like 1 or 2 days to get into it, because I
to rewire a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And I've studied Japanese for a couple of years, and so, but I don't know Spanish good enough, and I don't know Japanese good enough. So if I've been to Spain, it pushes out the Japanese, and then if I go to Japan, it pushes out the Spanish. So and right now I was in Japan last year.
Okay.
This year, whatever. No, this year. And so right now I'm more in Japanese mode. So it's gonna take, you know,
a couple more months.
or like, give me a few sentences, but I don't want to do it in a live stream. So Angels asks, what is Fairphone stance toward custom ROMs? Does Fairphone come with a locked bootloader?
Yes, it comes with a locked bootloader for warranty reasons.
Yeah.
But of course, you are free to ask for the permission to unlock it. I think you can have a link onto our website, put the EMEI number, and then you get a special code to unlock.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this is because our software normally is open sourced at certain point in time. So about custom ROMs, yes, you can modify at certain points our software.
But if you because you can install the EOS that we talked about before.
Yeah, correct.
But then you have to unlock the bootloader, right?
Yes, but because we work closely with this partner, is that we have a deal with them that to unlock it in a smooth way.
Oh, okay.
So it comes from the box already pre-installed with the EOS.
Yeah.
You could have the option also to buy the Android version and then install the EOS on top.
Okay. So Nikolai wants you to whisper some Spanish into the mic, but so now it's 18:30. It's 6:30.
Yeah.
So it's time to drop. So if you can whisper, now it's time for the drops in Spanish, or like.
Well, drops, I will use the same word, but...
or like special promotion or something.
Es la hora de la promoción.
Boom. And so we can push the link in the chat, and it's, surprise, surprise, it's a special promotion on Fairphone. And so it's... So right now, during our Black Friday, we have a deal. So for 5,990 SEK, but for this special promotion, you get another 500 SEK off. So
that's good. That's good. I think I was telling you, I think this is better than our own company discount code. Employee code.
Yeah, exactly.
This is much better. I will buy here.
Yeah, and as always is you need to be logged in to buy it. You can only buy one at a time, or like you're only allowed to buy one per person, and this is going to last until midnight, and for this price, I would say is probably right now in the Swedish market the best best value for money in this category.
No doubt. Yeah.
Dundergrunden, yeah, probably. If you want to buy one of each, you can buy one of each color. And interestingly enough, which I think was genuinely interesting, was that usually you do, like most companies, especially I would say like a Fairphone company that is focused more on like the ethical, the sustainability, etc., that you only do like black and white because that's the normal colors that people want. But you also did a forest green color, and that was by far the most popular color that you have.
Most sold, yeah.
Yeah.
The most popular, yeah.
Let's see. We don't have it here, but I agree. This is, you really nailed the color in this one.
I think the matte finish on this one, how it makes look the green one is just amazing. Yes.
Yeah. No. No, I think you really nailed the color on this one. So the price, this price is 500 SEK below what we had on our Black Friday deal. So if I let me just, so if I log out, I don't want to. Oh no, then I can't. Let's see. So if I'm not logged in, this is our Black Friday deal. So 5,990 is our Black Friday deal. But exclusively, if you logged in and buy it, you're gonna get a 500 discount because we can't exclude people. But we don't have a connection with people watching the live stream and buying. So
my girlfriend just logged in there. If at some point you are not single, I'm interested.
Oh, yeah, that's your part. Yeah. So now I think we have exhausted, talked about a lot of things. Is there any questions that we've missed, or do you have any questions to Javier? Is it compatible with Neuralink?
Neuralink, a bit difficult, I think. No.
Nope. From my side, I can give. I want to, well, obviously highlight our Black Friday campaign, but if you hopefully haven't missed that. But next week we have our Mega Click. It's going to be our biggest live stream of the year. I would say mark the calendars, put an alarm on your phone. You don't want to miss it. And then starting on Monday and every day next week, me and John, the bearded handsome guy that you met, we're doing a podcast every day.
Cool.
So we probably gonna talk a lot about Black Friday. But so we just started last week with a podcast. So we're gonna do a podcast every Tuesday. But next week, because it's a Black Friday, it's a special occasion, 1 week every year. So we're gonna do every day at 12 o'clock. We're gonna talk about probably Black Friday. ¿Eres soltero? Well, I don't know what that means actually.
It's the same as being single.
Okay.
They had a question about the next phone will be a. No, they had another question before. I missed it.
So.
MagSafe. Yeah, I remember. So, no, it's not compatible with MagSafe. We don't have magnets here.
No. And you don't have any. Would it be possible to have like a MagSafe cover?
We are not in the plans to make that one.
Okay.
But if someone will invent it, for sure.
Yep. And I think the question is, so what made Fairphone decide to come to Gothenburg and visit the stream from Inet? I mean, we sell your phones, and I think we had a better, like, it sold more than anticipated for us, and I think we're both very happy with the collaboration.
Yeah,
and then,
I think it's likewise, and well, I think for what I see here is that the community is very engaged, and it's also something that we as a Fairphone try to promote a bit more community sense of when you buy our phone.
And I have to say, well, I only met 2 of your colleagues from Fairphone, but they're very, like, very good people working at Fairphone. Like, they're very nice. I don't remember the guy's name that came. Luke. Yeah. Well, it's like super good presentation.
Yeah.
And like, feels like genuinely, like, good people. And I like that with a company, like, especially a company with like Fairphone. I think I think why I like it is because it resonates with our company, because you can have all these ideals as a company, but if the people don't live up to those ideals, like, individually, it kind of falls apart. Like, if you would come here and be like a total douchebag, or like, it's kind of hard talking about sustainability and saving the planet if the personality don't match, if you understand.
Yes, exactly.
And I think I think that especially for us as well, like, we're a very liked company, and it would be weird for us to have like, the personality don't match, so to say. So
we try also to keep that in mind when we are hiring, and now that I told you that we are trying to expand and grow, we need to make more efforts to keep that essence.
And that's a super big challenge, and that's one of the big challenges that we have, because we also been expanding, and with the last couple of years we had like a really good growth in revenue, and we're hiring more and more people. But one of the struggles when you're suddenly from, like, you're 50 people to 100 people, to keep the same culture, to keep the same values, and not lose, where you came from, or like why you were good in the first place. It's really easy to lose, and suddenly you have like a culture inside your company that you don't understand where it comes from, or like different values.
Anyway, I think any kind of culture of initial part of the company will at the end need to transform when you are growing. So the culture will need to adapt to the growth as well. So there were some values maybe also for us at the really beginning of the company that were maybe a bit more square. And now that we grow, yes, they are not fading but mutating into something a bit more broad.
No, but I think we had what was it? There was like a slogan. There was like, culture is more important than performance, or something like if you want to succeed, like, if you have a clear vision and mission as a company, but you don't have the culture to match, it doesn't matter what you do,
Exactly.
But you can have like not a super set vision or mission, but if you have the right culture, it's just gonna go by itself, But it doesn't happen by itself. You have to really work on it, hire the right people, and really engage internally. So yeah. Sorry, I'll do this in Swedish. But Creep, det var bara för tydliga. Nu under Black Friday så har vi kört den för 5 990, och nu medlemspriset låg ute tidigare. Ja, men medlemspriset var från 15:15 bara. Så om man har gått in på telefonerna från 15:15 så var det aktiverat. Det är korrekt. Men det var en kvart bara. Det är för att vi har lite cash och sånt där. Vi vill inte uppdatera hemsidan och sen stämmer inte priset. Så att vi la det en kvart tidigare. Men de har ju lite andra produkter eller att man skulle ha. Men ja, det var 15 minuter innan, alltså 18:15 så aktiverade vi medlemspriset då som var 500 under. Men innan det så var det. Yes, sorry.
No,
It's a discussion about, so the price was actually activated 6:15.
Okay.
And so and someone was in and he said like, no, that's the deal that was, because he maybe checked 16:20. And then we said, now is the deal is live, and it wasn't a change in price. But we activated because we have a cache on the page, and sometimes the cache takes a while. And so I didn't want to say like, now it's live and it's not live, and then it's a big discussion. So yeah, if you looked at the Fairphone between 18:15 and 18:30, you saw the price. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Mechanical switch. Teenage engineering style. That's another type of concept, but we try to keep it a bit more close to the real needs, not so much into the pure and engineering tech.
Yeah. So any last questions for Javier? And I just to also say, like, Javier came from, well, you're based in the Netherlands, but you arrived today and you're going back tomorrow. So you came literally only for this stream.
Yeah, correct. Well, anyway, I never came to Sweden, so it was a nice opportunity to meet, you guys, and also be here with the community. So happy to come anytime.
Yeah, no, you're super welcome, and I'm really glad you came. So someone asked about a football team. If you have like a favorite football team?
Football team. Well, in Europe, Milan, AC Milan.
Milan, yeah. Is there anything else you can swap out other than the battery?
Swap.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an important concept. We said that we are not swapping, so hot swap.
No.
Not like Fairphone 5, but replaceable modules. We keep the same amount of modules as Fairphone 5. So the cameras, the USB port, even now the buttons can be replaced with a much more work with the buttons, but you need to replace PCB, take out PCB and access the buttons. But all the modules are always the same. So screen display is important.
And we didn't show it today, but it is when you open up the phone and you remove the battery, so you have like, is it 2 or 4 screws that is for the screen if you want to lose the screen, and then you have other if you want to replace like the battery or the camera.
Yes.
And so it is.
So you have colors in the screw. You have black screws and metal screws.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that will lead you to the ones that you need to open the part.
Yeah, and basically everything is replaceable.
Yeah.
So if any problems, or like say you damage the camera or USB port or the screen.
You buy just a spare part, you can receive it at home, and then you
change it. And genuinely, even if you don't have any experience of electronics, you can replace it yourself.
Yeah, we have a complete guide.
Yeah.
In our website, is taking out some screws. I think, people is used to IKEA.
Yeah.
They can mount and unmount things.
Yeah.
Screws is just 2.
Yeah, and you know, an important part, like comparing to other phones or like how they is in market, there's no glue, and there are guides on how to replace things, but sometimes it's like super like you need to solder or whatever. No. So this is very plug and play.
They will include you the guide now because the European Union is pushing more manufacturers to have the guidelines, but the guideline will tell you buy the big machine to unglue the phone. Ours is maybe maximum 5 steps of removing screws, different parts, and then you access the part, maybe 3 at some points.
And it's not like different manufacturers that you do normal like screw heads that are standard and not like
totally standard.
Yeah, exactly. So
we have them color matched to match the style of the phone, so we have black screws in this sense, but it's pretty standard piece.
And that's a good question. If we are selling the replacement parts, we don't sell it at the moment. I think we are talking about that we are able to buy it and for us to help customers repair. Otherwise, I think they go to your homepage and order it directly from you.
That is also available, directly from our webpage.
How water resistant is it?
IP55, correct, to Dunder Gunder.
Gunder. And so what does IP55 mean then?
That is a good question. IP55 means that is rainproof. It's not going to be underwater proof, so you can, I don't know who can like to take pictures underwater, but it will not be like that. Maybe it will survive if you have an accident, if you take it immediately, because we have a special nano coating in the PCB and the electronics, so you will have a first layer that will repel the drops. Like those sprays that you put in your shoes. Something like that, but for electronics. So that's a special extra coating that we put in the PCB. So we reach IP55 anyway, officially.
So IP55 is basically Gothenburg proof because it rains a lot in Gothenburg.
And Amsterdam proof.
And Amsterdam proof.
Yes.
Happy switch. So name for no, sorry. But wait. He's scrolling. Is Fairphone possible to run without a battery?
Battery.
So if you remove the battery and have it just plugged in with the cable?
That is, I think, not possible because the Android will expect to have a battery. But if you do a custom modification to the software, maybe yes. So that is a not secret, but a tiny option that we have there that is important. You can protect your battery to last even longer. Now we have like a 1,200 cycles that you will stand in the 80% of energy that still will provide. But you have a switch in the Android part on the battery options that you will have a pass-through. So you will not constantly charge and deplete. So it's a small battery protection we have implemented. You will allow it to have only 80%. And then the rest is pass-through. So pass-through from the USB.
Okay. Okay. The thing you talked about is really important. That's good.
It's really important?
Yeah.
Okay.
When will it come back, and when will Inet sell the Fairbuds? Good questions. I don't actually know. But and when will you come back? We talked about it before the stream. In the summer. You're
hopefully on this, in the summer. Yes.
Yeah. Not in the winter. Or if you come back, it's definitely in the summer.
But I think with our team, you were planning to maybe pay a visit to us. I don't know. There was something planned already for next year.
Yeah, I hope. I really hope so. I haven't heard anything, but I don't talk with you guys on the day-to-day basis. But if there's a trip involved, trust me, I'm gonna try to sneak on that plane, even if I have to go in the cargo hold.
Fairbuds XL, we sell it through.
The
store, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. So here we have. We have the Gen 6. We have screen protectors. We have the card holder. We have a protected case. we have the Fairbuds XL. This is the finger loop that we talked about,
and that's just replacing the back plate.
Yeah, exactly. And then so you have some cables, chargers, in just different. So right now the only ones that we are, so we don't have the buds, the true wireless. I actually don't know like why, or like the discussions around that. But
there was a question on the IP6.
Yeah, so if like he writes it like shouldn't a mobile phone at least have IP6X protection?
Well, that depends on the type of phone. You have other phones that have IP54, for example, that are not so good. So the first digit is the dust proof.
Yeah.
The dust tightness is just a membrane that goes in the speakers and the microphone parts.
Okay.
But also is linked to the repairability we have in the display. So we were not able to have a big membrane in the display part, so you will have maybe some particles of dust, not interfering with the phone operation.
Yeah.
But that also is not allowing us to grow in the waterproofness, because you will also need to have seals. And again, with the trade-offs is making a bulkier phone, having bigger edges.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep repairability and not apply glue.
Yeah.
So it's easier with glue, unfortunately, to arrive to IP69, for example.
Dust proof rarely matches in Sweden. Yeah. So yeah, but okay, so maybe last questions, and then we are as we say in Swedish, rounding off.
Rounding off?
Yeah, so this is Swedish saying, so we rundar av, so we're rounding off.
Ah, nice.
So when
yeah, so waterproof for rain is completely good.
Yeah. So where do you buy a battery? So you can buy it at fairphone.com.
Yeah, you can ask there for the spare part directly, and we will send it.
Yeah. Thank you, King Mar. So thank you for a very interesting, informative stream, Javier. And does the Fairphone come? Stupid questions.
Mr. Beats is very right. Not everybody tells, but the actual IP rating on the glue, or maybe others, will last 2-3 years. And if you replace a part on that phone that has IP68, for example, they will not fully commit to have the same IP rating.
Oh, really? Okay. Happy Swedish guy asks, how long do you provide spare parts for phones?
I think it's almost the same as the software support.
Yeah, so 8 years.
Yeah.
Simon says it was a really good price. He wished that he needed a new phone.
Well,
but it's also good.
Thanks for being sustainable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's part of the whole philosophy. Again, you shouldn't buy anything just to buy it. And if you buy something that lasts for longer.
Yeah, lasts for longer. Exactly.
So stop with the pingvinstångs questions. we have, I don't know where do it. Yeah, so if you look at if you take one of the candy sticks there, so these in Swedish we call these penguin sticks.
Penguin sticks. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know why it doesn't, like it has nothing to do with penguins.
Yeah.
But it just called it penguin sticks. And so, and
It's
if you,
candy.
yeah, it's a candy. Yeah. These are maybe old, I don't know. But so if you buy something from us, for example a Fairphone,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a Fairphone and a penguin stick.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so we ship it with all orders that we don't ship with the box. Say if you buy a pre-built PC,
Yeah.
we're not gonna open the box and put it in. But if we do the boxing or like put it in
external.
exactly, then we're gonna ship
That's it. That is
yeah,
a nice touch.
and so we have I mean, say it's like 10 different flavors.
Okay.
And so this one is one of them. This is actually, you picked Häxvrål. So this is a witch's scream. Yeah. So this is one of the most controversial. So either you love it or hate it.
But it's okay.
So we can have like reviews on our site being like 10 out of 10. I got this flavor, best ever. I love this flavor. Or it can be 1 out of 10. Hate it. Like, stop sending me this flavor because I hate it. Blah blah blah. So yeah. Yeah, but Häxvrål, that's witch's scream. It's a licorice. Do you like
licorice?
Yeah, do you like licorice?
Yeah, also controversial. Sometimes I like it, sometimes not.
Yeah.
I prefer the licorice in alcohol.
In alcohol, yeah.
There is a special alcohol in Amsterdam, Salmari.
Okay.
Made from licorice.
Okay, but it's so I think like the anise taste.
Yeah.
Is like licorice-ish in the don't. But these are old ones. Like it's
right now.
No. So, and I think one of the most controversial things that I've ever said. I've said a lot of stupid things on stream, but I actually, this is one of our like really talked about things, and people genuinely, they buy a graphics card for like 2,000 euros, and then they get happy because they got a candy, which is nice. But I don't like anyone. Like, I don't like candy in general, and I definitely don't like these penguin things.
You hate.
I don't like any flavor. Like, I don't. So someone says that I don't offer you one, but I put it close to me. But I'm definitely not gonna eat it because I don't like. You can have as many as you want, but
maybe that can become the new question for the next guests, instead of who is single or not, to try the licorice candy.
Yeah, but these has been in the studio, so they're all stale. Like, is there room for a question? Is it possible to magnetically attach to a charger or create more magnets in the case?
So we don't have magnets in the case. If you saw, our case has a hole, square hole, to allow you to use the accessories and keep also the case.
Okay.
So we don't have a case that will be able to have magnets, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. So I think now when we, end of the stream is always like the real off-topic stuff starts. So yes, we only sell models with Android. I think, I'm pretty sure. But thank you. I would say thank you so much, Javier. Thank you, Fairphone,
thanks for having me.
And also like the very good deal on the phones, like even better than your own employee prices. So I mean, that's very good. So if there's not a really good last question. And if you don't have anything you want to add?
No, I think well, I enjoyed the experience. I never done this live.
No?
I had other interviews maybe like offline or just recorded, but it was really nice to interact with the community. So also thank you for the smooth interview.
Yeah. No, thank you very much, and as always, thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone that has been watching, and all the good questions. I hope you learned a lot.
Yep.
And I hope you look at the Fairphone next time you need a new phone. Yeah. Thank you so much, and thank you to Ludwig Backman for good moderation, and follow us. Don't miss out next week. Patch notes every day, mega click on Thursday. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. So don't miss out. And thank you all the mods, as always, helping. And yeah, let's round it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.